Okay, this is where I'm going to channel all of the energy. So, welcome. It's Kai. It's nice to see returners and newcomers all alike. This is a video log, my form of expressing. I'm going to just get right into it. Emotions done with action can be dangerous. Rightfully so, positive or negative, really, because if you think about the anger and how it can be such a motivational aspect of action. When you do things out of spite, or you do things out of hatred, or you do things because of you, that's what it is. It comes from the core. So when you source through your emotions, and you can still be mature about it, even if it's painful, even if it's gruesome, there are moments where you almost have to do it because maybe your safety or another person's safety is compromised. That's the level of control that choice can bring you. Because truly, it's not about controlling another person or the constructs of life that are created so that we can start to build something together. It makes sense to some. It's unknown to few because we are all capable of developing that understanding. We have that life experience because we're alive. And that's constantly happening. It's constantly growing. It's not just one thing. It's not just another. It's not just your past. It's not just the future. It's everything in the present moment that you create. So the reason why I bring this up is because when you witness that thing, that response, that's so repetitive, and you think from, the build of something different, the reconnect, the recalibration, that things are a little different, but fundamentally it's the same. And so that's why it's interesting, because when it starts to connect and it's no longer based in rage or frustration or resentment, now it's just you and you. And every time I see that, I'm like, damn, I'm so glad that I stepped away from that reaction. Volatile action from emotions, because emotions are all valid, but it's not permanent. And that's what makes it so almost unpredictable. It's chaos, unpredictable order. You find order because you allow yourself to experience it. Without any reason, there's intuition. And so even believing in that, even being with that, I got sick, started my period, there's all these transits happening, I'm starting this whole redirect in my life. My parents want to give away the dog. I'm facing myself when it comes to actual partnership with people, letting friends, people go that don't align with me, even if it's a hard fucking pill to swallow. That's a vitamin. That's medication. That's also vitamin, but it nourishes you on the inside out, and you can't help but feel like something is just off. You can't help it. Because you're constantly changing. And that exact thing that you kind of saw in other people that maybe you're envious about comes back to you. And you're literally embodying the very thing that you were envious of as a child. So yes, manifestation is real as fuck. Time is a construct. It doesn't allocate that period to be the only thing that contributes to the success, to the result, the outcome, the representation, the presentation. It is all components. So, to go back to what I was saying, I saw something very clearly in certain behavior in certain people in my life. And these are people that I've known for all of my life. So, when it comes to, is this a me thing being projected onto a them thing? Or am I simply no longer as well truly acknowledging the influx of differences, the vibrations where we're We're coexisting, we're vibrating, but we're also interweaving each other. So it's not a horizontal line. It's not linear. It is the evolution, the frequency that is there. This is just a lapse. You know when they say it's a lapse in judgment, and I just feel like I ran out of breath for a second. My sister got hurt, and it stressed me out, but I feel like I've dealt with so many situations like that, where true, like, not just like, well, based on the level of what I'm trained for in terms of medical attention, and also what you can do to really, like, navigate the choice that led it up to this moment. The reality of the situation. It's not delusions, it's not forcing an outcome, it's not projecting your emotional experience or connection or meaning. It is the true practical reality, what is presently occurring. And I feel that being spiritual, that is probably the biggest component that can never be forgotten. Like, out of all the things, besides faith, besides building trust, besides delving into the unknown, it is still also being present in the physical reality. So acceptance, release, grieving, allowing myself is once again prevalent. And I really want to remind myself that these videos are so that I may express this. The vulnerable, the fragile, the frail. Every single fragment of me. Because that is what makes this so fucking human. That's what humanizes me. For the inevitable. It's like that level of vulnerability I would like to continue to pursue. Because truly, when it comes to making these videos, sometimes I get so, like, I feel the blockage in my body. Like, I literally feel the blockage, and then I witness the conditioning. And that's why I really do believe that being around, like, my family, more specifically, but anyone, it can be fucking anybody, and it just happened to be them. You know what I mean? Like, yes, our souls decided to come to this earth, but that kind of knowledge isn't actively lived because we have decided to live another lifetime to add to our soul's journey. And that is so beyond me. And that is why being here is so important. Despite being very spiritual, despite loving astrology so much and studying it and learning how the planets affect us through transits. It's the tarot that is also the extension of what is already existing. And I sometimes forget that because I'm so honed in. That's why I don't believe in the term locked in, because it's like, no, I don't want to be locked anywhere. Literally a Sagittarius, Pluto, Chiron, okay? Like, I really don't know how else to explain it. In the fucking 4th house, mind you. And so, if you know, you know. And I really just, I need this for me, guys. Like, I really fucking need this for me. I don't know how you guys perceive this, but I need this for me. And that's what I'm here for. That's what I feel most alive doing, is being my fucking self, and this just happens to be the form of it, and I don't want to quell myself and stamp out my light. You know what I mean? Seriously? Because you know those posts on Instagram where they're like, why dim your light? When in reality, it's like, no, bro. Like, literally got to the point where every time an ember even was burning just a bit, stomp that out so that no one can see. Stomp that out so no one can notice. Stomp that out so that when you do express it, that no one just starts to invalidate you, or ignore you, or suppress you, or belittle you, or pity you. The intensity of the emotional waves within, that's why expressing your emotions is important, because once you don't, it starts to build. That is like literally tsunami level world, like, what is that called? Natural disaster, world destroying type of calamity. Like, this is the level of internal work that I feel like I've had to face living in the fucking family that I live in. And I will be the living fucking proof for you guys, because genuinely, I cannot even describe in fucking words how hopeless I felt in the past, how powerless, how belittled and bullied and diminished, how unimportant and insignificant I felt. I could go on. If you watch the past videos, I probably mentioned it because it's a little bit more fresh. But in reality, that is what healing is being able to accept that and grow with it. And soon enough, it evolves. I'm not saying that it goes away, because trust me when I fucking tell you, it just changes. Your response just changes. It's so natural that it almost jars you. It like, the trauma that you experience from healing yourself is untraumatizing. That's how impressionable that experience is. My hands are up right now. That's how passionate I am about this shit. Anyways, oh god, I'm like stuffy nose. I'm ending my period soon. I work tomorrow in the morning. I can do this. I can fucking do this. I am going to make an effort to pull tarot today because I haven't for 3 days, the longest in maybe over a year and a half or something. I don't even know. But I can do this. And you can too. So I'm sending you so much love and support. Thank you so much for allowing me the space to speak. Thank you for being you. And thank you for being alive. Bye, Courtney.